Our world perhaps faced no greater threats than it does today, and we are doing best to minimize whatever damage it may cause us. Filamer is as well as challenged with this pandemic, but through the grace of our Almighty, the support of our stakeholders, hard work of our faculty and staff, and your passion for education, dear students, we are ready to expand our learning amidst all this.
Today, we are blessed and opportune to be alive and awake and are able to make one step closer to our dreams. Education must continue, and it all starts here. Welcome to the Filamer Christian University Virtual Orientation.
Let us pause for a moment and give this time to our chaplain, Pastor Mediti Alimwani, for reflection and prayer, to be followed by the singing of Philippine National Anthem and campus hymn.
Good morning, dear parents, students, and pupils. Let us thank the Lord for His never-ending love, grace, and mercy to each and every one of us who are joining with us in this new normal online FCU Basic Education Orientation. From the chaplain's office, I would like also to welcome everyone to our academic school year 2020-2021. In spite of these circumstances, we are encouraged by the writer of 1 Chronicles in chapter 16 verse 34 to give thanks to the Lord because He is still good and His mercies endures forever. Do you feel that way when you think about the many blessings God has showered to you? Honestly, we could never enumerate those things that the Lord blessed us physically, spiritually, temporal, and eternal blessings. But from time to time, it is always good to remember with gratitude His many gifts. Today, we are greatly thankful and blessed for this opportunity to be part of Filamer. I hope and pray that we are all good and may the Lord will continue to bless us. Let us pray. Our Father and our God, we want to thank you for this opportunity of meeting with our school's parents, guardians, pupils, and students. We welcome them today at Filamer Christian University through this new normal manner, and at the same time, blessings and protection upon their families in this time of pandemic. We know good things will happen through this activity as our key personnel will be introduced to them, and good things will happen throughout this academic year. Thank you for making us part of Filamer community. Please continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the good of everyone in this community. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Thank you.
Let's get to know our mentors for the Basic Education Department. For the kindergarten, we have Ms. Thelma C. Valderrama.
Welcome to FCU Kindergarten School. I would like to introduce our qualified and God-fearing faculty and staff for the school year 2020-2021. Mrs. Jocelyn C. Aguilar, BE Ed, MAT, MAED in Early Childhood Education, 20 years in service. Ms. Sophie Chanel T. Alimwani, Bachelor of Special Education with Diplomate in Early Childhood Education, 4 years in service. Ms. Medi T. Jaling, Bachelor of Special Education and Diplomate in Early Childhood Education, 3 years in service. Mrs. Jennifer B. De Leon, BS Ed, Social Science with units in Diplomate in Early Childhood Education. And yours truly, Ms. Thelma Valderrama, BE Ed, MAT, Master in Education in Early Childhood Education, 20 years in service. We are the teaching force of FCU Kindergarten School. Thank you and God bless.
For the elementary, we have Mrs. Fatima G. Palmes.
Dear pupils, parents, guardians, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Filamer Christian University Elementary School for school year 2020-2021. FCU Elementary School is AXCU ACI Accredited Level 2 and Rojas City Division Hall of Famer. Presenting to you the elementary faculty, starting with Grade 1, Mrs. Filsin J. Gailan, Master of Arts in Teaching Physical Education. Grade 2, Mrs. Sonia J. Agihap, Master of Teacher in Teaching Science, and Mrs. Cyril D. Garingo, Master of Teacher in Teaching English. Grade 3, Ms. Shaira A. Dacles with Master Units in English. Grade 4, Mrs. Gloria G. Villanueva, Master of Arts in Teaching English, and Mr. Paul J. Burgos with Master Units in Special Education. Grade 5, Mrs. Maricor G. Apistar, Master of Arts in Teaching English, and Mrs. Rosalie B. Silino, Master of Arts in Teaching Mathematics. Grade 6, Ms. Jonah F. Galiasa, Master of Arts in Teaching Mathematics, part-time faculty in college. Ms. Wency D. Norico, Master of Arts in Teaching English, and Mr. Leo John D. Castillon with Masteral Units in Social Science. Relief teachers for grades 1 to 3, Ms. Regivite De La Rosa with Masteral Units in General Science. Ms. Shahara Laika Floro with Masteral Units in English. Grade 4 to 6 relief teachers, Ms. Maria Joella A. Lopez with Masteral Units in Filipino, part-time faculty in college. Mr. Nolan N. Nasita, licensed professional teacher. Mr. Francis L. Panagiton, Master of Arts in Teaching Science, registered nurse, ICT coordinator, and part-time faculty in college. Mrs. Joanne J. Haimalin, licensed professional teacher, office secretary. And yours truly, Mrs. Fatima G. Palmes, acting principal of elementary school. Keep safe, everyone, and welcome again to Filamer Christian University.
For the high school, we have Mrs. Sheila C. Suresca.
Welcome to Filamer Christian University Junior and Senior High School. It is my great honor and pride to introduce to you our highly qualified, competent, and dedicated teaching force this school year 2020-2021. Starting with Ms. Orla S. Dela, Master of Arts in Teaching Mathematics, our Junior High School Assistant Principal, and our department heads, Ms. Orfa C. Cainya, Master of Arts in Teaching Science, Chairperson, Math and Science Department, Mrs. Modesta B. Cartojano, Chairperson, Language Department, Mr. Earl Brain E. Gregorio, Master of Arts in Education, Chairman, I-Team Department. Pastor G. Hill C. Kaman, our Junior High School Guidance Staff and our Values Education Teacher. Ms. Beautissima Ocomas, our Junior High School Secretary. Mr. Rinaldo D. Acer Jr., Science Teacher and Petit 8 Advisor. Mr. David Othniel B. Adonis, Master of Arts in Teaching PE, MAPI Teacher and Robbins 9 Advisor. Sheila May D. Alovera, English Teacher, Goldenberg 9 Advisor. Dea Marie M. Baldissimo, English Teacher and Archer 8 Advisor. Mrs. Wilma C. Balgos, IT Teacher. Mrs. Meracel D. Bandejas, Values Education Teacher and Goldenberg 10 Advisor. Mr. Rafael B. Berti, TLE Electricity Teacher, Stanford 8 Advisor. Ms. Rosebel F. Bordones, Filipino Teacher, Archer 9 Advisor. Mrs. Maribel N. Benavides, Master of Arts in Teaching Filipino, Filipino Teacher, Robbins 10 Advisor. Ms. Debbie A. Bunda, TLE Teacher. Ms. Veronica P. Capote, Science Teacher. Mr. Adino F. Delgado Jr., IT Teacher. Ms. Ferlin Joy D. Henson, English Teacher, Archer 10 Advisor. Mr. Yugi Bien D. Obshiana, Master of Arts in Education, TLE Drafting Teacher. Ms. Shovi V. Unag, Aralin Panlipunan Teacher, Archer 7 Advisor. Ms. Kim C. Ordoves, Aralin Panlipunan Teacher. Ms. Jethel Joy F. Ruto, Filipino Teacher, Robbins 8 Advisor. April Jean M. Saenz, Mathematics Teacher, Petit 7 Advisor. Mr. Ferdinand C. Taytayon, Mathematics Teacher, Petit 10 Advisor. Dr. Shirley F. Tipon, TLE Agriculture Teacher. And the last but not the least, Ms. Sherry Rovel C. Villar, Aralin Panlipunan Teacher, Petit 9 Advisor. Those are your junior high school teaching force. Here are your senior high school teachers, starting with Dr. Shirley F. Tipon, our assistant principal. And for our focal persons, Gladys Rufino, Master of Arts in Teaching, focal person in ABM, and a mathematics teacher. Dr. Eleanor B. Bechaida, focal person of UMS and our research teacher. Dr. Shenelyn B. Beloso, focal person for STEM and our research teacher. Mrs. Jessica C. Esquilio, focal person, TVL HE. Mrs. Lilibeth Broses, focal person for TVL ICT and our English teacher. Pastor Gihel C. Kaman, our guidance staff in the secondary school. Mr. Joven D. Abalayan, Master of Arts in Teaching Physical Education and our physical education teacher. Reuben John A. Abalayan, Physical Science teacher. John Ray A. Agam, our English teacher. Mr. Rolly Keith C. Aguirre, our social science teacher. Mr. Arley Alalay, Master of Arts in Teaching Science, General Physics teacher. L. Marios P. Alayon, Teaching Animation and Technical Drafting and Contemporary Arts. Ms. Giselle B. Alvarado, English teacher. Ms. Justin Faith C. Arsenio, English teacher. Ms. Sarah Rachel Gay Artates, Physical Education teacher. Ms. Jerlyn Astrolabio, Biology teacher. Ms. Lirashin Asarse, Biology teacher. Ms. Margie D. Bacot, Filipino teacher. Mr. Jose Erwin C. Bourbon, English teacher. Ms. Jessa C. Cagay, Filipino teacher. Ms. Fredelyn C. Celino, Filipino teacher. Ms. Sherry May C. Daliva, Social Science teacher. Mr. John Dave De Ocampo, Earth, Science, and Chemistry teacher. Mr. Alaudanes D. Dolaca, Mathematics teacher. John Paul A. Flores, Social Science teacher. Mr. John B. Etoraldi Jr., Biology teacher. Ms. Josie B. Haen, Mathematics teacher. Ms. Hannah Grace Luda, English teacher. Ms. Blessed Grace D. Odiaman, English teacher. Mr. Edsel John Protasio, Social Science teacher. Ms. Lovely J. Serran, English teacher. Ms. Kristen May L. Silverio, Filipino teacher. Miss Abigail L. Sumagaysay, Social Science Teacher. Mr. Dorcel John Tumlos, Physical Education Teacher and Contemporary Arts. Mr. John Henry V. Ordas, Media Information Literacy Teacher. Mr. Giancarlo L. Velado, Mathematics Teacher. Jean Rose D. Detanco, our Senior High School Secretary, and Yanni K. B. Asa, the Senior High School Assistant Secretary. And this is your principal, Mrs. Sheila C. Soreska. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day ahead.
Filamer Christian University envisions to become a globally linked Christian university, nurturing people and communities for transformative leadership and nation building. FCU commits to instill Christian values among people and communities through holistic education, innovate models of development through research, knowledge management, and community building, inspire transformative leadership and exemplary lives, initiate collaborative linkages and partnership with national and international organizations.
Perpetuating the Christian heritage of the school as a church-related institution, maintaining an ecumenical stance. Demonstrating Christian love by reaching out and participating in the society building through community service. Designing research-based development models on knowledge management and community building. Establishing institutional self-sufficiency and sustainability. Strengthening collaborative regional and international partnerships and linkages.
The university is anchored on the following core values: spirituality, service excellence, and social responsibility.
Hello everyone! We are tasked today to give you an orientation of the Medical and Dental Clinic and its services. In behalf of the Medical and Dental Clinic, welcome to Filamer Christian University. So I bet everyone is excited to listen. Sit back and relax as we watch a short video clip about the clinic.
As we embrace the new normal setup for medical and dental consultation, you may access our Facebook page, FCU Health Unit, or you may call us through our landline 6210-471 local 175 and 138 for appointment. For appointments, please ready your RF and ID for our reference. Thank you.
Hello Philippines and hello world. Welcome and thank you for choosing Filamer Christian University as your school, where every Filamerian shines, wherever they are. Since the beginning, Filamer Christian University builds a hybrid library that contains a wide variety of media, the print, non-print, and electronic sources to balance its collection, considering that the library is the heart and brain of the university. At this time, the Filamer Christian University library system under the new normal focus both on the online and face-to-face transactions. And this information and orientation is true to all the basic education and higher education students, including the faculty. Filamer Christian University Library always find ways in reaching out patrons and delivered information resources in the different formats through various platforms.
FCU libraries are open Monday till Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. with no noon break. Only 50% of the sitting capacity will be occupied. Before entering the library, practice minimal health standards such as wearing a face mask, sanitize your hands as provided, and observe physical distancing as required, and fill out the lot sheet completely. Maximum time of using the library is 1 hour only. In physical borrowing, ID is needed for elementary and junior high school. Barcoded ID is required for senior high school, college, and graduate school. Returning of books borrowed. A drop box is provided at the right side of the library entrance. Then get your ID with the personnel in charge. Online transaction. An online open educational resources and online learning assistance are available, such as instant messaging, online book request form, online bibliography, and many more. These services are applicable to all levels, basic education and higher education students and faculty. FCU Library will continue to facilitate the information needs and provide quality services to its patrons online. For questions and inquiries, please visit our Facebook pages, FCU Library, the Bibliophiles, the Young Readers Society, and FB account FCU Live-Info link. You can also call through the numbers provided or send us a message in our Gmail account. For more additional references, FCU students and faculty can access a wide variety of online resources that provide accurate, factual, and expert-verified information for research, schoolwork, or reference. Access to this information is simple, and each online database or resource is filled with articles, newspapers, journals, magazines, entries, books, and more. Regarding the online book request form for students and faculty, all you have to do is just click the link and fill out the needed information and queries. For more information, kindly contact us through the details provided in the new handbook. Handbook for the new normal will be distributed to the FCU academic community.
Above all else, library is the doorway to success because of the borderless information stored in it. And before I close, let me recall and share with you good reading habits according to Jim Trillis. I hope this will serve as your inspiration, whatever is the situation. The more you read, the better you get at it. The better you get at it, the more you like it. The more you like it, the more you do it. The more you read, the more you know, and the better you know, the smarter you grow. Thank you for watching. God bless everyone. Filamer shines.
Good morning, everyone. First and foremost, may I introduce myself. I am Roger C. Ibanez, the Security Officer of Filamer Christian University. My presentation covers the following: the brief background of Filamer Christian University, the health and safety guidelines in the new normal, and the security and safety precautions and measures, such as the school rules and regulation and policy to observe by the students or even the clients in entering the campus. For the background, the Filamer Christian University composed of two campuses. The main campus, situated in Barangay Gis, Rojas Avenue, Rojas City, and the annex campus, situated in Barangay Punta Tabok, Rojas City. There are 16 security guards assigned rendering duties in the whole campuses, who are responsible in ensuring the security and safety of the student, as well as enforcing the rules and regulation and the policy of the school. Further, there is police officers assigned in front of main campus to assist to help maintaining peace and order in case of emergency during the class hour. Now, these are the health and safety guidelines in new normal and the security and safety precaution measures and the school rules and regulations being enforced by the security department. First, we have to wash our hands at the designated washing area when we enter the campus. Wear face mask and face shield at all times. No face mask, no entry policy is being enforced. Step on the footpath at the entrance. Log in your name, address, and cell phone number. Have your body temperature taken by the guard on duty. Observe strictly social and physical distancing at all times. Then students 20 years old and below shall present a special quarantine pass. Always bring with you your hand sanitizer or alcohol. Routine check and inspection of belongings and ID at the gate upon entering the campus is done. Smoking and drinking of intoxicating liquor or when found under the influence of liquor is strictly prohibited to enter the campus. Carriage of firearms and deadly weapon is prohibited. Fraternities does not recognize in the campus or by the school. Now, vehicle entering the campus must have a car pass sticker for easily identification and to allow to park in the parking area. And last but not the least, the school conducting its fire and earthquake orientation and drills, bomb threats orientation, and other emergency situation brought by the natural and man-made disaster to the students, faculty and staff, and other campus occupants for awareness and preparedness on what to do in case emergency occurring. But these things happen when the classes is already done in a face-to-face situation. Now, with this, remember always that it's better to be safe than no more. Thank you very much and good morning to all.
Good day and greetings to all our students, pupils, faculty and staff, and parents of Filamer Christian University. This time, allow me to share with you the functions of the Office of Student Affairs. The Office of Student Affairs has the following functions: 1. Student Services, 2. Student Development, 3. Student Discipline, and 4. Student Organizations. Student Services. What are the services that we offer to our students? First, we facilitate the Dingy Financial Assistance or SWA. Second, we also facilitate accident and animal bites insurance. Third, we also facilitate parents' consent form, excuse letter form, exemption from wearing school uniform form. What about the student development? Office of Student Affairs would like also that all the students and pupils in Filamer would develop not only intellectually, physically, and spiritually, but also even in their extra and co-curricular life. We help them expose themselves to participate in competitions, local and national and even international. And some of these are the 10 outstanding students or search for 10 outstanding students of the Philippines, the Ayala Young Leaders Congress, the Boris Youth Leadership Institute or BYLI, the PACSA, and other national and international seminars and conferences. And then student discipline. We also receive and hears complaints filed by students with the Student Grievance Discipline Committee, and immediately send letters to the concerned. The third function of the Office of Student Affairs is to administer discipline, to see to it that our students are disciplined and they also observe the policies and the rules of the university in and out of the campus. So primarily, if there are some complaints, the office receives the complaints and see to it that it is given due process together with the Student Grievance and Discipline Committee. And the fourth function of the Office of Student Affairs is on the organizations. We encourage our students to organize themselves and to participate in the accredited campus organizations in the campus. And the Office of Student Affairs is responsible in the accreditation, in approval of the application of the new student organizations, and even the renewal of the recognition of existing student organizations. And we are also responsible in monitoring and evaluation of these student organizations. So it is our desire and our prayer that all of you would enjoy your stay with us in Filamer Christian University, because it is really our desire that you would graduate from this university fully loaded with the skills and even the Christian values that would make you strong enough in facing the challenges of times. So I am your OSA Director, and I'd like to say thank you and may God bless you.
Maayong aga sa tanan nga mga estudyante kag mga ginikanan nga nagapamati kag nagalantaw sa siningation. Ako nagapasalamat nga sa tunga sang COVID-19 pandemic, ari kita nagabukas sang klase. Ang pag-eskwela importante kag kinahanglan padayunon bisan sa tunga sang new normal. Gani ginadayaw pugid kamo nga ang COVID-19 wala nakapugong sa inyo handom nga mangin maalam kag edukado nga mga kabataan. Ang guidance and counseling services of Filamer, this is an integral part of the school's educational program. Ang iya programa sini nag-offer sang madamo kag sari-sari nga bulig para sa mga estudyante agud ma-appreciate nila ang ila kaugalingon nga ikasarang kag talento kag agud nga maging madinalagon sila kag malambot nila ang ila ginahandom sa kabuhi. Kag subong man ini nga guidance service nagabulig sa estudyante sa ila mga problema kag kabudlayan. Ilabi na gid kun ini nga problema kag kabudlayan nagakinahanglan sulbaron tungod nagaapekto sang ila pagtuon kag sang ila pag-eskwela. Yari ang detalye sang guidance and counseling services. Guidance and counseling. Why guidance in Filamer? This is to watch over, to encourage, to build up one another, bear one another's burden in a Christian love. And this is for all, to do good for all. Ari ang mga services. Ang una, appraisal. This is through use of psychometric and non-psychometric tools to enhance one's understanding of himself and herself for school's plan of action and intervention. If you could remember, you started with us through the individual inventory. That is what we call one of the appraisals service. Agud to nga makilala namon kamo kag mabal-an namon kundiin na kamo nga level in terms of grade level kag subong man ang inyo nga mga choice of strand. Kag ini man nagabulig kung paano kita mabutang atong sectioning. So the pictures that you see are the pictures that we have last year in our testing service. Okay, and then the second service is information. Ini nga service is to provide educational, social, and career information for individuals' choice and decision. Kag ini paagi sa personality enhancement activities, kag subong man mental health and psychosocial support activities. Kag ini pagadalon sa subong sa new normal online services where your guidance staff and guidance counselor will talk to you through online. Pero kung ari na kita sa school, then we can come together, okay, and learn together related to our personal or social needs and other needs. Ang masunod nga service ang guidance amo ang counseling service, and this helps students acquire a positive and realistic self-image, acquire self-motivation, choose alternatives, and make decisions. Kagini nga counseling service sa sining new normal pagahimuon sa virtual counseling, and this is being done pwede individual kag pwede man group. Ini nga picture nga nakita niyo subong amo ang picture sang mga peer facilitators. Ini sila nagabulig sa amon subong guidance counselors agud to nga maghimo sang ila pag-facilitate man sang mga problema sa ila nga mga peers. So gapasalamat gid kami sa ila. So what happens in guidance session? What you say in here stays here unless someone is hurting you, you hurt someone else, you hurt yourself. And so you will give us permission to share to significant people like your parents or your teachers agud to nga mabuligan pagit kamo. Amo ini ang aton nga group rules in case may ara kita nga group counseling or group session. So what is said in group stays in the group. Number 2, be respectful to everyone, and then in group session, try your best. Kag amo ini ang importante sa tanan in guidance and counseling service, confidential is very important for authorized person. Ang dasun nga service amo ang placement and follow-up. This service provides educational placement, career counseling, job placement, opportunities, and involvement in community service. Kag para sa basic education, ining placement and follow-up, dire kita sa educational placement, where the guidance office is helping the department, okay, find your place, your section, and your grade level. Subong, aton i-present sa inyo ang personnel sang guidance service. So, ini si Phoebe Santiago, registered guidance counselor, and ako ina. I am the guidance director of the university, and I also serve as mental health coordinator. The son nga guidance personnel is Ma'am Amalia De Ioy, a registered nurse, And she is a guidance staff assigned to College of Nursing, College of Hotel, Restaurant Management and Tourism, and then College of Criminal Justice Education. And she is also the Gender and Development Coordinator. Next is Ma'am Dawn Grace Ornedo. She is a guidance staff in charge for kindergarten, elementary, engineering, and College of Computer Studies. Next is Jihel Kaman. He is the guidance staff assigned in junior high school, senior high school, particularly grade 11. And also, this is Maraim De Ocampo. She is a registered psychometrician, and she's also in charge of College of Arts and Sciences, Graduate School, and College of Teacher Education. And also here is Asayla Samuel Talha. She is a guidance staff in charge for senior high school, particularly grade 12, and also College of Business and Accountancy. And this is Darlene De La Cruz, our office clerk. Okay, so those are our guidance personnel. Before I end, feeling sad, lonely, bored, helpless, useless, nabudlayan sa pag-eskwela, FCU Guidance is here to help you. Get help, connect, text or call. FCU Helpline. Guidance Center, you can see the number flashed on the screen. Number 6212-318, local 140, or cell phone number 0949-4383-820. And if you want to connect to guidance for junior high school, you can text or call 046-035-5216, or you may call 6212-218 local 204. If you want to connect to elementary guidance, it is flashed in the screen. Her cell phone number 046-2635-5328. And in senior high school, connect to her 04984-20298. And if you want to connect to college guidance, 0910-3466-246. That's our FCU helpline. Thank you very much.
Filamer Christian University, we give you our warmest welcome. You are now part of this growing family. Thank you for choosing Filamer Christian University. Be ready for a comfortable and thrilling ride you will experience here, such as a high-quality education, friendships, values, leadership, and memories you can keep and reminisce for life.
Again, thank you. Keep safe and God bless.